Yeah, what's good, my people? I'm DJAvenger, and today we discussing who's better, Kanye West versus Eminem. Let's dive into it. Kanye West and Eminem are two of the most influential and controversial rap artists of all time. They both have reached an unimaginable amount of fortune and fame. Arguably, both will go down in rap history as two of the greatest, even though their approach to rap and their legacies is totally different. One is known for crafting great songs and great albums with the help of writers and other producers. The other is done the same while being his own writer and producer. Regardless, many people would trade places with either one of them in a heartbeat, in a snap of a finger. Quick disclaimer, I'm not bringing their political views or political endorsements into this video. I'm strictly speaking on them as artists. The point of this is to compare artists versus artists. Even though I have my own views outside of all that, I could give a damn who they like or who they dislike. We just gonna keep this about the music. A lot of people will argue, well, what a person believes and who they are outside the music reflects in the music. I get you, but for all this, let's just keep this about the songs and the albums. Kanye Omari West was born in June of 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. At the young age of 3 with his mother, he moved to the mean streets of Chirac, USA, aka Chicago, where the goons got goons. Baby Ye's mother was a professor and his father was a Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad Boseman. At the age of 10, Kanye moved once again with his mother, this time to China. Around the age of 15, he was introduced to the producer No ID. At age 20, the Louis Vuitton Don dropped out of college to pursue his music career. In the late 90s, before his rock days, Kanye produced songs for Foxy Brown and some fewer notable rappers from Chicago. He also made beats for Mace's Harlem World Crew, and some of his songs featured verses from Nas, Mace, aka M.A. $E, and the Rough Riders. Kanye then began to produce records for different artists on the Rockefeller label. Eventually, his beats and songs would catch the attention of none other than H to the Izzo himself, Jay-Z. Put your diamonds up one time. Ye's production abilities helped him land multiple songs on Jay's critically acclaimed album, The Blueprint. In 2002, while driving home from the studio, Kanye fell asleep at the wheel and got into a terrible crash. His jaw had to be wired shut. The accident would be the inspiration for the song Through the Wire. After many delays and tweaks, Kanye's first album, The College Dropout, would be released by Rockefeller Records on February 2004. The album was a critical success and went triple platinum. In 2005, his second album, Late Registration, would sell 2.3 million copies in America. In 2007, he dropped Graduation, which is another smash. Sadly, that year, his mother passed away. Her passing profoundly affected Ye and would be pivotal in his behavior and music moving forward. Inspired to express how he felt in a different way from rap, Kanye put out 808s and Heartbreaks, one of the most influential hip-hop but not rap albums in the last 15 years. After this, he would go on to take the spotlight from Taylor Swift, drop more classics in My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Watch the Throne with Jay-Z, come out with his Yeezy line of clothes and sneakers, make more albums, make $1 billion, scoop Amber Rose, break up with Amber Rose, scoop Kim Kardashian, have 4 kids, it goes on. Basically, the man has done a lot. Marshall Bruce, Slim Shady, Eminem, Ken Kniff from Connecticut, Mathers was born in October of 1972 in Missouri. I think that is more than 8 miles from 8 Mile, don't you? During his childhood, his father separated from his family. Emma and his mom moved around a lot and never stayed in one place for more than a year or 2. His mom's half-brother, Ronnie, played Young M his first rap record, a song called Reckless by Ice-T. In an unfortunate twist of fate, Ronnie will commit suicide. M began rapping at the age of 14. Young Shady would sneak into his friend Proof's high school to exterminate would-be opponents in freestyles, gathering their souls like Shang Tsung. M would begin performing raps in 1988. After dropping an EP and other songs, he formed a rap group Dirty Dozen with his friend Proof and others. M signed on to FBT Productions and he recorded his album Infinite. A lot of the feedback that he received was negative and caused him to go even harder. With this renewed hunger, he created his alter ego Slim Shady. In '97, he recorded and released the Slim Shady EP. The EP garnered him a lot of attention, including a spot in the Source's Unsigned Hype. After that, M was fired from his job. Then he would get evicted from his house, and then he went to LA to compete in the Rap Olympics, which was a major battle competition. M quickly sent the souls of his ops to the mystery realm. After the competition, an intern from Interscope got a hold of M's EP and passed it on to Jimmy Iovine, who was the company's CEO. Jimmy played the EP for Dr. Dre, and immediately Dre they loved it. After that, the Slim Shady LP would come out and sell only 4 million copies. He would really take off when he dropped his second album, the Marshall Mathers LP, which sold more than 1.5 million copies in its first week. The album has sold 21 million copies worldwide. Yo, he got a lot of people's careers in just one album. And he's had a lot of success with a lot of the albums that followed. So, okay, so who's better? These two are greats for two totally different reasons. Kanye's first 5 albums are all arguably classics. Those albums were made with the help of production teams and writing teams. He would have writing and beat making camps and famous artists as well as unknown artists work together to help him make his albums. Basically, Ye had ghostwriters and all-star production teams. Not to mention the fact that Ye collabed with Jay-Z on Watch the Throne, which might be the best collab rap album of all time. Many consider it to be a classic as well. I do. Eminem is old school in the stance that he has to write all his raps. He had Dre for his first few albums until he learned how to make his own beats. He'll go down in rap history as one of the best lyricists of all time. Depending on who you ask, he had the advantage of being white in a black culture. Others would say, well, he had to work harder because nobody respected white rappers. I tend to think that second one is true. To me, he has 2 classic albums in Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem Show. Slim Shady LP was dope as well as Recovery. The rest of his albums are hit and miss. Still, he has a bunch of classic songs and verses spread out through all those other albums. So it comes down to who do you prefer? Probably the best wordsmith to ever rap on a mic in Eminem, or one of the best rap producers turned artists who brought as many people together as necessary to make some of the greatest albums in hip-hop history. Not only that, but one of those albums, 808s, was probably the most impactful in shaping how rappers rap and sing at the same time nowadays. Without it, you wouldn't have the Drakes, the Weeknds, and so on. So if I'm only speaking on the music, I'm gonna go with Ye. I actually checked the albums that I've streamed the most often during the last year on Tidal, and Graduation, Late Registration, and Watch the Throne pop up more than any of M's albums, including the new ones. Put it like this: how many rappers are 5 for 5 to start their career plus Watch the Throne? So I'm admitting that when it comes to albums, I don't care how it was put together as long as the final product is great. Right now, M has been making better rap songs, but classic versus classic, I think Ye wins. Y'all got slander for me? It is what it is. I respect it. Now, am I saying that Kanye can out-rap Eminem? Hell no. Not in this world or any other world, but I'm going off of what I listen to the most. To me, Kanye is the better artist overall, and Eminem is the better MC and rapper. But there's no right and wrong. It's about who you prefer and whose music you relate to the most. Let me know why you think Eminem is the better artist, because I know it's coming. I know a lot of y'all gonna have smoke for me. Please, 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 if you feel some type of way, drop a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you press that like button and tune in for the next Who's Better. I'm DJAvenger, aka Rain, and I'm dipping.